Western Spring Television. Ours it is.
A beautiful evening to you wherever you may be. You're welcome on board to another edition of Ladies Talk right here on Western Spring Television, channel 190 on Star Times. Remember that you can, connect with us via different social media handles and platforms at Western Spring Television, and also you can watch this particular edition live on our YouTube channel and also our past editions on our YouTube channel at Western Spring Television. Ladies Talk is where we talk about everything female, everything women, everything ladies, and we talk about different issues cutting across different sectors. Try to provide solutions in the best way that we can, and like I always tell you that if you're a man, this show, even though it's tagged Ladies Talk, is also for you because you know how well to deal with your woman, with your sister, with your daughter, with your mother, with your colleague, and have a smooth, free life. Women can be complicated, so we try as much as possible to unravel the mystery called woman. My name is Evelyn Ohiola, and I'm not alone in the show. I have my beautiful ladies right here in the studio with me. Let's move over to the ladies now, shall we? How are you doing? Gorgeous looking, amazing ladies.
We're doing great. We're doing good.
Okay.
Happy. Good to be here.
You guys don't really look happy. You don't sound happy.
We are happy.
All right, so let me just begin from my far right. Ambadam, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
And you are fine. You're looking beautiful.
Thank you so much.
So how has it been? How's your week been?
Fine, it has been okay. We've just been working on ourselves, trying to reinvent ourselves, rebranding and growth, those kind of things.
I love that word, reinventing, rebranding.
I'm telling you,
and also
it's
growth.
needed.
Yes, there's no room to be stagnant. You have to keep moving.
I can afford to.
All right, welcome on board.
Thank you so much.
All right, let's move over to the fashionista in the house. Cassie, what's up with this shade? What's up?
On.
Tell us, who are you hiding from?
Oh my goodness.
What's it?
I just wanted to flip the switch today. You guys are always seeing my face, my eyes, everything. So today I was like, I might just keep it coded.
We love it now.
Wait, so yeah, are you trying?
Just Cassie.
Are you trying to make your face scarce so that we can appreciate it more?
Probably, but I'm just codedly doing things today. Today's on a coded level, that kind of thing.
Are you really coded?
Coded things. Was it Two-Face that sang that song? It's Two-Face. I think coded things.
Yeah,
I think it was Two-Face.
Yeah.
So how has it been with you this week?
It's been good. It's been a good week. It started well and definitely it's going to end well. So yeah, I've been having a great week, and of course I am happy to be here in the midst of you beautiful ladies once again. So yeah, my week has been great. It has been good.
We are glad to have you. All right, let's move over to the family member of every celeb out there. She's always representing us in every family. Every apropos that we talk about on this show, see, there is a touch of Judith there. How you doing?
We live for, I used to say this, we live for the apropos. That's why we are here. There's no apropos. If we are just, we will not be here now. We are here to do apropos. I also talk so many important things. So it's always, I volunteer to always be ready for every apropos that we have.
Exactly. So how has your week been, Judith?
Well, my week has been okay. Thank God that the week, at least we started the week well, and we believe it's going to end well. And this week is my birthday week, so it's quite wonderful to be.
We know the party. Definitely we're going to have a party. We are not going to disclose any of that right here. But after the show, we are going to see and we know that where exactly the party is taking place.
We already know the smile.
Are you smiling?
I love the smile. I just want to smile.
Shawarma for all.
Yeah, way.
Definitely.
Nice to have you on the show,
Thank
Judith.
you. So nice to be here with you beautiful ladies as usual.
And very importantly, we are super glad to have you on board with us.
Before you say we did not ask you, Eve, how has your week been?
Green. Yes, because you want to just.
Before you go to strip us again and say we don't care.
Okay, all right, my week has been, wow, you caught me there.
Yes.
Thank you, Cassie. My week has been amazing. Yeah, amazing. A little bit of ups and a little bit of downs, but definitely we know that challenges come so that it can push you forward
and make you stronger.
Exactly. So I'm hopeful for the next week and also the coming month, which is my own birth month.
Whoa.
So since it's about showcasing and shouting out. So I'm hopeful for the coming weeks ahead, and this is to every woman out there. If you're going through anything, any situation, any challenge, I just want you to know that you are not alone.
Yeah.
Even if it feels like the world has come crashing down on you, remember that you are in this earth for a purpose, and challenges do not gravitate towards problems. Challenges gravitate towards their solutions. So it's because you have a solution, that's why you have that challenge at this time.
Exactly.
So I want you to search inwards, search your soul, because the solution to that problem you're facing is within you.
Yeah.
Do not give up, do not give in, keep pushing, keep moving. There is definitely light at the end of the tunnel.
Of course.
All right, so we go for this break. When we return, it's going to be time to talk what's trended on social media. All right, so welcome back to Ladies Talk right here on Western Spring Television, channels 190 on Star Times DTT. And welcome back. This is what's trended. And during the week, there were a lot of things that trended, a whole lot of things that people talked about on social media, from politics to entertainment to football to sports, rather. You know, a whole lot of things. But today we're going to be focusing our attention on entertainment. And, you know, it was the premiere of Queen Charlotte, and it was, I think we had the South Africa, Nigeria theme. And we had celebrities, actors and actresses from Nigeria and South Africa meet. And, you know, we saw gorgeous and amazing outfits.
Yes.
Beautiful.
For that event, owing to the fact that the theme is royalty, for you to dress like a royal, you understand? And we saw beautiful, I cannot forget, I love, I think I love Mercy's outfit. I love this lady, Iyabo Ojo's, Priscilla Ojo. I love her outfit. Bimbo Ademoye too. I love her outfit. Let's just take a break to see some of the outfits, both male and female, that graced that particular occasion. Fire, come on. Man, those outfits were amazingly made.
Seriously.
That's to tell you that we have talent in Africa.
Yes, because everybody is, all the stylists, everything was from Africa.
You understand?
So nice.
Look at the old Nancy Isimes outfit. I love what she had on her head. You know,
So dramatic.
it's giving us that vibe of this is Africa. And
Africa, ow!
and you cannot really take that away from us. You know,
Yes,
the guys too. The guys were looking amazing. Look at Kunle Remy looking so dashing in that outfit.
Let me not
I feel like proposing to him right now.
I said, let me not talk. You know how it's there. I feel like proposing.
So I quickly claimed it before someone else will say another thing. Or in seeing that we have 3 single ladies here, so I don't want Cassie to beat me to it. Because I know Cassie loves fine. She likes fine guys.
I was really out of this world. Like, it was just so stunning. See, when they say Nigerians come out, they always come out. Like,
we don't really don't disappoint. I mean, I think they gave us the occasion to actually come showcase ourselves. And like, nah, we have to show you guys how it's done. And they did.
All right, so but there was a particular outfit that I think we should focus on, and that's Erica. We know Erica of the BB Niger.
Yeah, alumni.
You know, our outfit, I don't even know what to call it right now. What's showing on the screen now is that's Mercy Eke's outfit, and it's actually fabulous. It's fabulous. These outfits are amazing. They really showcase royalty. They really showcase that. See, I'm part of this royal. Okay, now this is where we are coming to. Now, this outfit has actually stirred up a whole lot of controversy online. And you know, a lot of people are asking, no, is it that she missed the event? Probably she thought, okay, this event was for another event. You know, celebrities, they have a whole long list of events to attend. And probably she just mistook the old Queen Charlotte's premiere for another event she was supposed to go for. And seeing that there was no time again, she just said, okay, let me just put on the gloves and
I love you. I love you, King. If you know how to help people.
No, I'm just trying to help her out. I'm trying to really help her out.
Dig into her side.
Very crazy scenario, because the whole theme of the event, like the way the team is set, the plots, the setting and everything is dated back to the, you know, Elizabethan, Victorian era, and you would dare not dress like this back then to go see the Queen. Not even in the present time. If you're going to UK now, the Queen is inviting you to come to the royal house to come see her. You can't go like this, can you? You can't go exposing your body. You have to look classy, look, you know, decent. I mean, it's okay if you want to expose your body. Nobody's stopping you. But there's a time and a place for everything, okay? If you're going to church, you can't wear that outfit because that's not the appropriate outfit for church. But if you're going to club, it's accepted, it's allowed, it's expected even for you to dress, you know, in a very sexy manner. So the whole idea of Queen Charlotte called royalty, saying, I was expecting to see something, you know, like a ball gown, something flowing like the others. Look beautiful. Erica is already a very beautiful baby.
Exactly.
Like she's naturally pretty. She did not even need to do so much. So the whole idea of you showing us your tummy, showing us your boobs, wearing feathers, looking it was just.
You don't think she's trying to do a fusion of the Elizabethan and Victorian style with the Gen Z style?
No,
to bring out something fabulous. You don't think that way?
This is not what she was supposed to go. Yeah, people have even insulted her as stylist Moses Ebite that he's wicked, because I don't understand how you would get a team of royalty and give somebody this way. Come on.
You know, Erica has a voice of her own. What if she's the one that says she wants to wear that?
Both of them, they were born serious, honestly.
Erica is an serious baby girl. We all know her. She's very unserious.
But what does this say to people outside, you know, people watching? Because there's going to be a lot of attention on this particular premiere, since it's taking place in Africa, and, you know, a whole lot of celebrities from Africa are gracing the occasion. So people really want to know, they want to see what we can offer, what we can do. Do you understand? So I really am trying to look for a reason for her coming out like this.
Maybe she was trying to pull a Thames.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Probably. But she just, you know, flopped it.
I feel everybody, we need a wash dress. And we got a wash dress. Let's be happy about it.
Wait, so you're giving her the wash dress for that event?
I second that.
We need a wash dress. See, there is no event.
I love Erica, and usually she dresses very beautifully. And I always love her dressing. Like, I don't know what happened. Or is she trying to make a statement?
Oh.
I wouldn't even understand, but I'm going to speak English like back in the day. That looks tartish.
I love what you said.
I don't understand. It's so slutty. Like, it's bad, like, for the occasion. I mean, if she was going for another event, it would work. But here, exposing all that, and to me, I don't know how much
you don't think this actually
looks cheap as well. I mean, it doesn't look grand or royally and all that.
You don't think that this outfit is giving the old made in a royal home vibe?
No. It's giving a made in a bad vibe. See, we needed.
It's looking like,
no, you guys don't think so.
We need a wash dress.
You guys don't think so.
See, I don't know why it wasn't. In every
you don't.
fashion.
The old scarf. What she did with the scarf.
People have said she looked like. They said she looked like a nanny because of the scarf. Like, it came out funny.
A nanny wouldn't be dressed like that.
No, but the whole like scarf thingy.
In every fashion show,
it's just not giving.
Or in every event, we need a good and a bad. She came out, she has the award.
So do you think she deliberately wore this to carry the wash dress?
No,
nobody does that.
See, no, she did. See,
I don't think she was aiming for
for
what's dress. She was
yes.
probably aiming for people
be
to talk
different.
about her, for her to trend, but she's being spoken about in a very bad way right now.
She knows. Erica's always dressed nice. Check Erica's pictures.
Always.
Until there was one that she wore that was so glamour, one green gown like that, that was so big and flying everywhere. And people were just talking about it. Erica knows what she wants, and she got it.
You know, sometimes these celebrities do these things to, you know, still remain
trend.
relevant. It's possible that she has not been trending
now
as
she's number
much
one.
that she has been meaning to trend, and maybe she's not getting as much views as she has been meaning to get. So
She should
her
have
manager has probably told her, okay, you know what, for the
Do
next
something
big event,
crazy.
do something that will put you out there. And this
I mean,
was
bad
And now we're
publicity
talking
is
about
still
her.
publicity
What
for
happened to what
celebrities.
Messi
Exactly.
wore? Why didn't she try that?
No, see,
She wouldn't have
see, she wouldn't
trended
have.
if she did
She
that.
wouldn't have.
But
See,
Messi's
Erica
still
now,
trending.
True.
See,
She's
Erica
trending
is
with the
trending.
crowd.
She's-
Messi is trending with the crowd.
Erica is trending alone.
Exactly.
For a wash dress. See, everything about.
Why are you about this worst
entertainment-
dress thing? Why are you being mean?
No, I'm not being mean now. We're just saying.
She's
the truth.
saying it as it is,
See,
and it's actually as
every
how it is that
entertainment
she's saying it.
industry,
Come on.
in entertainment industry, I was watching a movie and I got to see deep into. The lady was like, "Let's try something crazy." So I would trend.
They literally do this, actually.
And she did
They
it.
literally have
And now nobody,
meetings
everybody's talking about
for
Messi,
this.
Messi Ike, others. Oh, fashion, wow, lovely. But everybody's now talking about her. She's trending alone.
And the thing
as
is
a
that
single
she
person.
doesn't actually even sing, but I've seen people make videos trolling her actually on Instagram, and she goes to
Yeah.
their page and comments lol.
Lord,
So like she's enjoying the attention, I think.
I give her
I
1 week.
think.
Somebody will call her now and
Or
use her
she's
for
probably
1
trying to save face and not act like it's disturbing her.
That's
so she
what I
just,
think she's
You know,
doing.
she has-
trying to
And
be
she's
brave.
there
she's
before,
just
though.
trying to spin it around
to her good.
to her
Probably.
good.
And I think it's going to work for
But
her
she
because
looked herself in the mirror before she came out.
See, it's going to work for her. As far as people should get endorsement from this trending, she'll get so many things from it. It's going to work for her.
I don't really think she might necessarily get a lot of. I don't know, Sha.
What do we say about women supporting women? You guys have just
I did not back
succeeded
her.
We started
in
by
washing
saying
down.
No, I did not
Erica
back her.
is a beautiful
She's a
lady.
beautiful
On her
girl.
own, she's classy, but this particular outfit is classless, and that is just what
It's
it
just
is.
a wash dress, that's
It is
all.
just what it is. She's a classy lady, unfortunate enough to have been wearing a classless outfit to an event that was supposed to be very artistic.
But if we notice in all those things, she was still beautiful. Her face was still
She's
fine.
always beautiful. I
You
mean,
get-
she has been
but it's
dressing
just the
properly.
dress.
What happened to her this time is such
See,
a mystery
we need to
me.
trend the entertainment. That is why we have a
You know, the fact that this movie is internationally recognized, this
Exactly.
is a Bridgerton movie. This is something that they will do premiere in different countries, in the US, in Nairobi, they brought to South Africa, they go to other countries too. So literally the whole world is watching. So we're expecting better from her.
This-
She should have represented us
Yeah,
better,
she didn't
not
sell us
like
properly.
this.
Emma,
So, like,
She
that's
didn't
it.
sell us well at all. Like, this was an opportunity for her to showcase herself. She's an actress, and the
And
thing
a
was
model-
already
a
spelled
model
out.
at the same
She could
time.
have carried herself, you know, in a very outstanding and distinguished way, rather than do something this.
Another thing to notice that the dress didn't even like sit well on her. It didn't. The whole style, the cutting, the
It didn't
tummy
fit.
part,
It didn't
it
quite
didn't
fit.
sit well.
It
So
didn't
like,
fit perfectly.
first of all, it looked out of place.
It looked
Second, it was not
tacky,
decent.
very
so like,
tacky.
so
Yeah.
it was just weird looking at the whole thing.
I actually came on the show to be
a good person.
Erica's attorney. To try to
really?
defend her, try to give reasons.
We're not saying bad things.
you know,
We're defending her too now. We said-
likely reasons why she wore what she wore.
No, we said
but
she was
right
a
now,
baby girl. We
We'll
said
wait
she
for her
was
to give us the
beautiful.
reason. We can't make up reasons for her.
I don't think she's ever going to come out. She's just going to own the narrative, and that's exactly what she's
But
doing.
King Eve, we're not saying bad. We said she was beautiful. You know, see that one. We said
It's
she's
not even
a
about
baby
saying
girl.
bad thing. We're just stating
We are just,
facts.
and we said
That's
she's
the
wash
thing.
dress. It's not that bad to have a wash
Fact is
dress.
fact.
And
and
for the
me.
occasion, not
Facts is facts.
and everything.
I mean, I wouldn't. We're
admire her so
humans.
much.
We will not be 100% accurate. There could be days where I have my, bad hair day, bad outfits.
Yeah.
Everybody has their bad days, and
Yes.
this just happens to be one of
But
them.
if we had time to prepare, I mean, there's no excuse I'm giving.
I feel maybe Erica couldn't come up with a better clothes very early.
It's not
No,
it's not a
that.
job
It's
to
not about
do.
even like
She has
going
a
to-
stylist.
Exactly.
It's
She
not
could
a job
actually walk
to
into
do.
any store and find something more appropriate than this. Any boutique would have a gown that will be much more appropriate,
Befitting.
finer, more exactly. Like it doesn't need to be something that will be done in they'll use 3 months to sew. It's not that deep.
And that actually brings us to the fact that as women, because we know we've had men that have had their moments as worst dressed in events, but really it doesn't really garner so much reactions and backlash like this. It goes on to show that as women, people really look out for us. Some people look up to us. Do you understand? And that's why per event, per occasion, we should dress like Cassie said, you know, there are some dresses you can't wear to church because there are outfits for church.
Different occasions.
Do you understand? There's some outfits you won't wear to your office. You cannot wear something you wear to club to your office and say, oh, I'm doing body positivity. I own my No, you understand what I'm saying? So if the event was not themed, it was just
Come as you
are, or as you like, then we can, this can go.
This can pass.
Because she will definitely have a story behind our own look. Do you understand? But because it was themed, that means there is an expected outfit for that occasion, and you should fit in. So this goes to show that as a woman, we are ladies, you should also put that into consideration. You know, we learn every day, and Erica has just succeeded in teaching a whole lot of people this lesson.
You know, if she had put one big gown around that thing, I would not know.
I think people were actually concerned about the upper part.
A big skirt,
of
something to cover all those things. We would have really known.
The tummy, the whole kidney.
The heavy half.
It's the whole
when I was talking, let me just end with this. While I was talking with Cassie before the show, I think we were chatting, and I told her, I said probably she's decided to go beyond the old Victorian era and Queen Elizabeth's era.
To her Queen Erica era.
No, I went to Queen Eve's era. You know, she went into the Garden of Eden because that clothes.
She's very feathered. Exactly.
That clothes, there's not a difference in you wearing a leaf. You know,
King Eve, and you say we are bad.
it's just to crack you guys up. It's just to crack you guys up. That was a joke, anyways.
Hey.
All right, we hope you had so much fun on this particular segment as we did. Yes, it's what's trended, and we've taken a look at the Queen Charlotte's premiere, talk about the outfits, and we focused on Erica's outfit. We'll go now for another break. When we return, it will be time to talk what we have on the table, and this particular one is a very, very interesting one. You do not want to miss it. Stay around.
Funmilayo Ransome Kuti was an educationist and advocate of women's rights. She was recognized for her vitriolic comments against colonial policy of taxation as it affected the Nigerian women. Bere, as fondly addressed by her women followers, Funmilayo championed the initiation of universal adult suffrage, which gave an unprecedented leeway for women to contest elective offices and power to exercise voting rights. Married to a foremost educationist and teacher, Israel Oladoto Ransome Kuti, the first president of Nigeria Union of Teachers, Funmilayo Ransome Kuti was the mother of children who inherited her spirit of activism. Olufela and Be Ololari, the former, a renowned musical legend. She was the first female student of Abeokuta Grammar School and the first female to own and drive a car in Nigeria. The award recipient of Member of Order of Nigeria MON and Lenin Peace Prize, was born 25th October 1900 and was killed on 13th April 1978 by rampaging road soldiers in Lagos. Western Spring Television identifies Funmilayo Ransome Kuti as a watershed character in history.
I know that's the only thing she had said.
Is it not?
She has not really come out.
But she needs to come and make an official statement.
But she hasn't
like,
So that's why
we are not trying to crucify anybody. We are not judge and jury now. We are just the jury.
All right, we are back. Okay, so welcome back. It's still Ladies Talk right here on Western Spring Television. Thank you so much for keeping faith with us. Thank you for sticking around. This is on Start Times, channel 190 DTT, and you can watch us live on YouTube at Western Spring Television, and also connect with us via different social media handles at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Western Spring Television. And also for the ladies, you can connect with us via our social media handles. You usually get that when we have the tags come out pop out with our names. So you can reach out to any of the ladies, drop your thoughts. If you want to shoot your shot, any of this My Beautiful Girls, you're available. Free advert. How are you guys going to pay me?
I don't know what to say. She was just peeping us out. Any of my beautiful ladies.
No, really. No, I'm just trying to advertise you guys because I know.
Everybody mistaken.
I'm not taking any money. But if they give me money, I'll collect.
See?
But I'm not requesting for any money.
That is such a painful way. Is it? If they see, can give up. She wants to sell those out.
No, nobody has bought you guys yet. Though. I'm still awaiting your gigs. They are available. Oh, if you get into their DMs and they tell you they are not available, it's a lie. They are available.
Oh,
so
okay.
let's go on to what we have on the table this evening. And you know, we got a mail, and it's such an interesting one. It's interesting because we have a lot of women on this particular table, and sometimes they really do not know what to do. And some people are in a relationship that will lead into a marriage of this sort.
Yeah.
And they feel, okay, I can cope, or I'll know how to do, you know, maneuver my way around, and we'll reach a compromise and all of that. But let me just read out the mail. And this one says, "Hi, ladies. Thank you for this platform. Please keep me anonymous. I am a full housewife. My husband stopped me from working even though I have a master's degree. His reason was so I can focus on family and the kids when they start coming." Okay, that means they don't have kids yet. "He gives me monthly personal allowance of 100K to get whatever I want for myself. He is loving and caring. However, last year, January, I got bored staying at home and doing nothing but watching TV and surfing the internet. So a friend advised I put my talents of writing to good use through an online market platform. I signed up on Fiverr, and within months, I got my first job offer. By the end of last year, I already made so much money that I decided to buy a landed property. I got 1 acre and I fenced it round. My husband is not aware. My friend thinks I should keep it a secret because his knowledge of this may ruin our marriage. Do you think she's right? I love my husband and I do not want to lose him." And this is the part I say, "Aw," but then
I do not all.
you know, this is from an anonymous sender, and I want us to focus more on the solution. You know, we will definitely talk about how she got to where she is right now. We can pick on that, but I want us to focus on the solution, owing to the fact that that is what she needs at this time. So let me begin with Mbedum.
First of all, this era that we're in now, like you know, marriage is not as ideal as it was or it has been. What I mean by that is is no longer something of you can say this is right or wrong. It's not cut and dried like that. You can't categorically say this is right, this is wrong. You do as in we are just coping. Things that we are doing in marriage this time is like there are coping mechanisms for us, and we need to go with the coping mechanisms, because in this era a lot of things are happening, and I do not expect that a woman, a full-grown woman who went to school and had her master's, will be feeling fulfilled as just a stay-home mom. I don't understand. Your parents sent you to school, or you decided to go to school. Do you find it fulfilling to just stay at home and be receiving money or stipends from your husband? So the fulfillment has, I don't know if she told her husband that she was not okay with that decision, because probably she said it to her husband would reconsider, but she has not said, she has voiced out, she accepted the whole situation and said now she became bored. But for me, accepting to do that is even wrong, is having an opportunity to, you know, make a difference or impact using your knowledge and all that, and you decide to just waste it. God forgive me. It's a choice, but still, she had chosen to stay home. Now the question would be, okay, what if something bad happens to her husband? How is she going to cope? if the children, or when the children come, how is she going to cater for children whom I don't even know if she has this, she didn't disclose if her husband has, you know, written a will or, you know, even at that. In the economy we have now, we have to be resourceful. I don't know why she would not want to be resourceful. Her husband will not want to have a resourceful wife. So it bothers me. For me, I think that she should keep it a secret. That's what I meant by...
She should keep it a secret.
Yes, he might not like it. And she needs a plan B or a backup. That's what I mean.
Having a backup, a plan B in marriage, you don't think that's disloyalty?
She has not had sex with another man. We're not talking fidelity. We're talking about survival. That is where I'm going to.
Is sex or having a relationship with another man the only thing we term as infidelity in marriage?
No.
Or disloyalty in marriage?
She's not betraying the guy. Like I said, she has to develop or have a coping mechanism, which would be this. It's not the ideal situation. Like, I would not ordinarily ask a woman to keep secrets, but things happen, and so if they happen and she is it better for her to be vulnerable and stranded at the end of the day, because nobody can tell the future. And now, because you want to be a good wife, you want to put all your cards on the table so that the man will now say that you're a good wife. And so if it passes on now and you manage to have kids, they will be stranded because I don't want to use the word gullible. You have to have this coping mechanism. You have to have your backup plan. If he does not like it, then you still have to keep it. Okay. Some men would even know about your property and sell it for you. Right. So sometimes you have to just, you know, be firm or be prudent in some ways that may not be, you know, I don't know.
You know, I'm amazed. I'm amazed, you know,
I am not asking anyone
in saying this, but then that's your opinion, and I really will not really.
God forbid that a woman,
bring it down on that.
A woman is powerless in a relationship,
Do you know
in
why
a marriage.
I'm saying this? Over the week, I think that should be last week, we had the whole issue of the Hakimi stuff and the way he had a plan B. And we had a whole lot of women bash him, you know, crucify him for doing that.
I didn't crucify
we also
Hakimi,
had men
Hakimi.
praising him, saying he's their role model, their leader, and they want to be like him.
I am one of the women who applauded
and I also
what
have
he
some
did
men
too.
actually.
All right, so let's get back to this particular issue. So, Cassie, what do you think?
You know, it's quite unfortunate that she found herself in that situation. Apparently, this is a discussion that had been had before they even got married. She saw the hot fire enter, because it's looking like she was even doing the Fiverr as a secret. Probably
Yes, she
she's
was.
supposed to be a housewife. She's not supposed to work. And he probably told her before they even got married that I want you to be a housewife. And Auntie agreed. How do you agree to want to wither away your knowledge, your
knowledge?
I mean, he gave a very good reason. He wants her to focus on the family and the kids when
And the kids are not yet here yet.
But she has to get used to it.
Everybody knows that women are blessed with the ability to multitask. We are very good at that. Men don't even have the ability, but we women, even men can attest to the fact that women can multitask. So a woman can actually be, you know, hardworking, be industrious, have one or two things she's doing to make money, and still be taking care of the children.
I'm telling you.
Very well. Still taking care of the family, the husband, even the relatives, the in-laws, very well. So like the whole idea of her agreeing to it, first of all, was, you know, a bad idea. But now that she's in this hot water that she has sent herself, now that she has gotten bored of that housewife, the whole, you know,
Staying at home.
exactly. And she has done this, and she knows very well that she knows who she's married to. With the whole story, the way it's going, she knows that she cannot tell him that, babe, I started doing Fiverr and I've made so much money from it, and now I have a land. She very much knows this. I had an auntie who went and bought land. She let me not give specifications. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. But she went, got land and everything, and the man was doing very well for himself. Her husband too, very well for himself. She too, you know, the same issue and all of that. Now she got a land, and it became an issue. For her to make sure there's peace in the family, she had to go and change the name
to his name.
To his name.
Wait, that's another like she changed
his
our own property to his
just so there will be
name.
It's literally.
But they don't have kids.
They do.
Why couldn't she just change it to our kids' name?
So men just can't take it when their wives are
That's
doing
I think
very well for themselves. And honestly, that just reeks of insecurity.
Dependent on them.
It reeks of insecurity. If you have a man who is insecure, has ego issues, please run far and wide. If you're in a relationship now and your man is having insecurity issues, don't say I do. You will regret. You will be like this lady in the long run. You might be saying, okay, because he has money, I can condone. How much will he even give you, like, for the rest of your life? Honestly, it's crazy. Now, what I feel like she should do, I'm just going to go with what Spectacular said. At the end of the day, it's all about survivor. I wouldn't really support her lying and everything, but this is literally what a man would do to you. The kind of man you're married to, you already know who he is. You know how he's going to play out. You know very well that if he finds out, he's going to stop you from your source. He's going to cut off your source of income. That's maybe the laptop you're using to the fiver. You probably take it away from you. You have no way of doing something that brings you joy and fulfillment. You have no way of getting money again from what, like, if tomorrow something happens, he divorces you, he dies, or God forbid, just something happens, or maybe he cheats on you and you want to leave, or maybe he becomes violent and you need to stand on your rights and live for you and your kids. Where do you find the money? Where do you start from? This was the same thing that happened with Mr. Ibu and his wife and the rest of it, where, you know, she came out and started complaining because what her source of income was cut short from the other baby. It's just
what happens with her just having, what happens with her just probably saving up the money in her account instead of buying a property without her husband's knowledge?
There's no difference, actually. Her having that amount of money, her getting a property in her name, is the same thing. So the man is an issue. Where did you get such money from? Who gave you the permission to go and be making such money? It's going to be the same narrative. The same thing, whether it's a car she bought, whether it's a house, whether it's money that she has in her account. Why are you working to make money for yourself? That is the bone of contention here. The fact that she has so much money, she went and bought a property, and she can't even tell him she's even working. So it's a crazy situation. I just feel like the best she should do now is just keep on being secretive as she's doing, and just be making that money, keeping it quiet. Because honestly, she has to look for herself and our born kids too. She already knows who she's. We have to call a spade a spade. She knows who she's married to. The man would, for no reason, be happy for her or say, okay, yes, I'm happy you're being independent, go ahead with it. She already knows. She knows. She said she doesn't want to lose her husband because she loves him. So she knows very well that if she tells him, she's very much likely to lose him. You don't have to keep peace reigning. Could just do your thing codedly. It's not as if you are doing something that is so disastrous that, you know, could lead to somebody's death. It's not that deep, actually. So
all right. You know, both of you have agreed that owning property without the husband's knowledge or consent is not a big deal. When
it is somebody who is insecure. If it's a man who does not have any issue with you being, you know, achieving, who does not have issue with you having your own money, then it's very fine. Like, you could tell you, babe, I just bought a land. I'm pretty sure he'll be happy for you. So if it's that and you're hiding, then it's a problem. Then you are being disloyal. Then you are being, I don't know, you're being fishy and all of that. It's a completely different scenario. But when you know that you are now in a situation where you're stuck and you can't come out and say that, okay, you've achieved this, you've gotten promoted,
you have to grow.
So just keep it quiet.
Wait, so let me just go over to Judith. You know, according to this lady, she loves her husband, and also her husband is very loving and caring. And, you know, he gives her allowance of 100K monthly. That's
how much 100K?
That's what some people do not earn, or some people earn. 100K is a lot of money for someone not going anywhere. And we don't know how
dependent relatives.
We don't know how rich or how wealthy the man is. We don't know if he's still, you know, trying to climb up the ladder. So for 100K, I don't think she's complaining about the 100K.
She wants to be useful to herself.
That's the bone of contention here. So what do you think? I mean, do you think she coming out plain to tell her husband, darling, I'm on this online platform and I'm making money, and I'm sorry, I already bought a land? Or probably she shouldn't say she bought a land. She should just tell him, I want to get a land, and just see his reaction.
See, for me, I keep telling people, I don't like prolonged issues, prolonged incidents, or prolonged what will happen. That's one thing about me. I feel we should do the thing and get over with it.
And sacrifice your marriage.
And get over with it. If you happen, you happen. If not, you happen.
And sacrifice your marriage.
I'm telling you, see. First of all, we would see, because you know, like, we have this issue before. And the lady, we trust this issue before when we talked about the lady having something that she could not tell her husband, and she was see. Let me tell you something. Peace of mind is better than lying. and keep it
But
secret.
if she loses her husband,
she won't lose.
away goes her peace of mind.
See, she will not lose that man.
She might still lose her
She will
property.
not lose
The man
that
will
man.
seize it
She
from her.
knows who she's married to.
She won't lose him.
Nibo.
See,
I
she will
don't
not
like
lose
this
that man. See,
open and close.
I did not cheat.
Life is not black and white like that.
I did not cheat. I did not Keftikana outside. I not do anything.
What's Keftikana?
Leave that one for another day. What I did was I just decided to see. You know, she should not lie low, but she should just come and tell us, see, honestly, you know, staying at home. You know all this social media thing, all this thing. There's a way to put it.
Why do you have to
She's not met some men.
She should not tell him that she buy land though. No, not that to tell him that but she cannot say, honey, I did something online, like,
and I'm getting
just small chicken. Small, don't say big money, because what men don't want to hear is that you're making big money.
So at what
You're
point?
still lying. You're
At
still
what
not
point
giving
does she
attention.
tell
Exactly.
the man
That's still
I
a
have
lie.
a property?
She
Because she will have to make up another lie to cover up that lie.
She will not cover up the lie.
Okay, let's hear what
When
Judith
she
has to
tells
say.
him that, he'll say, see, I know she's married to a husband who is egoistic. And who, because there's only a man who has ego, who has pride, that will tell a lady in this dispensation that every man are looking for a helpmate, someone that will help them and reduce stress. Somebody saying, don't reduce my stress for me, let me put the whole stress on myself. So I feel she should just tell him that she's doing something, because online, because if you keep the secret and keep the secret, it will grow. Then later on, she can tell him, oh, baby, see. There are different things to tell him. I bought a land. It's stage by stage. She should not go all in because she knows her husband. So she should take it stage by stage. Because if you don't tell him, he will still find out. If we're living in the same house, how would you know?
Is it the same men that will have children outside without you knowing?
See, if lies, there's nothing hidden under the sun. I will tell you the truth. Even her best friend, even her best friend, I tell her to go. You don't know that best friend one day will go and tell the man. See, there's nothing hidden under the sun.
Okay.
I'm telling you,
now you're saying she should come out. We already know the kind of man that is. What happens if one day?
Tell him step by step.
Well, how do you know? No, Cassie, how did you know the kind of man? What if the man is love? Can I come in here? What if the man is telling her to stop working because he feels she needs to concentrate on the family? Probably he grew up from a family where his mother was a full housewife.
Wait, let me say something.
And they needed the mother around all of the time. Or probably he had an experience, or he had seen an experience of someone who's working wife.
But she's not going out.
Got issues.
She's not going out.
Using that to take his own relationship.
No, she's not going out.
A lot of
she's in the house.
A lot of things form our ideology.
And that
a lot of experiences form our
She's
ideology.
in the house.
Do you know what I'm trying
She's
to?
in the house.
This decision and this setting now is beneficial to only one party. You cannot do me or I. It's all about the man, and the woman is not finding fulfillment.
But she's in the house.
It's not about the man. It's about the family.
No,
it's not about the family.
It's about the family.
I feel the man has an issue with her going to work like we do.
The man has an issue with her.
But she's at home. Imagine she has been doing this thing for months and he did not suspect because she's at home.
The moment he knows, trust me, the narrative will change.
A man that will stay at home when the kids have not yet arrived.
He comes home, the food is not ready. He's going to automatically think, oh, because you are doing your Fiverr online, that's why you want my food.
I feel
the narrative would change immediately. He knows she's doing something for herself.
See,
that is why she's
scared for a reason.
She knows who she's married to.
But see, I feel she has been able to hide this thing for a couple of times, and the man has not suspected anything.
He did not
because she's at home.
The moment he knows, Drew baby, trust me, it's a different story.
I don't know why we're trying to out a woman whose only crime is to purchase.
That is why she should carry to her full chest. She don't start them already. She don't start them. Carry and tell her.
We've seen many situations.
Because me, I feel somebody will jewel this thing last one, and the marriage will
tomorrow. So if something happens, if something happens and the man becomes violent or does one or two things, and she wants to leave the marriage but she does not have any finance, we'll still be the same person to say, why didn't you find a way to make money?
Or survive.
We will still be the same person, but now she's trying to find a way.
Still be doing that
He's going to steal it. He's going to kill it if she tells him. She knows who she's married to. That's why she's scared. That's why she said, I don't want to lose him. But she knows she will lose him if she speaks.
Okay, if she tells him now and maybe he gives
we need to be realistic,
if he gives a condition and she does it and she said that they did not lose their marriage, she cannot do it underground. But for now
he will even become more suspicious.
But for now,
the moment she tells him, there's no way for her to do it underground again.
Okay, let me come in. Let me come out.
Let it come out when it will come out.
Judith is all about safe face now. than later it becomes an embarrassment.
You say things now and you lose your source of income. Then you become even more dependent on him. Makes no sense.
She has this woman has money. For her to buy land, she still have extra money.
She bought 6 plots.
6 plots. She still get money.
And you think the man cannot say, you've not heard situations where you tell you, change the land to my name, transfer the money to my account, or forget the marriage. You've not seen situations like that.
Let's not prolong the matter, the debt.
We need to be
because
delicate.
the debt will still come.
But we need to be delicate.
The debt is not coming.
We actually need to be delicate.
If you want to give
see this from a very logical point of view. I want you to see this from a very logical point of view. Now, this is a man that has told the wife, do not work. I don't need you to work. She does not just have a BSc or a BA, she has a master's degree. And only God knows if probably the husband has allowed her to explore. Probably she would have gotten a PhD or something, you know, continue to read. You understand?
She's productive.
You understand? Now, this man says, do not work because I need you to focus on the family and also on the kids when they start coming. Because they are not yet here. Do you understand? Now, this particular lady has been doing this online thing for like a year or so because she started January last year. And in 12 months, she made a whole lot of money. She was able to buy a landed property.
To show you how smart she is.
Do you understand? Now, she doesn't really know whether to tell her husband if she owns a landed property. Now, what I want you to see is you are just all about, okay, let her tell him and
confess.
Let her, if it's about death, let her die now, like in court now.
But she will still make money
because
again.
she will wait first.
And she should stop doing that.
I need you to understand the fact that this woman is a bit dependent on the man, not financially now, emotionally.
Yes.
Because she said it there, I do not want to lose my husband. If this thing happens, if she now goes to tell the man, and the man says, and the man brings up attitude, you know, men now, that's when they will start knowing that you are not a submissive wife. It's because you are making money. Maybe the money she even made is in millions. Because you have started making millions, you don't appreciate the 100K that I'm giving to you monthly. You know, men can be so jealous and so insecure.
My problem is
everything you're doing in the house.
What if it comes out later on?
So do you think this woman can handle, you know, losing her home? Do you think she can handle that?
What if it comes out later on?
Then it was meant to be lost.
Because my problem is not the fact that I understand her so well. But I'm saying,
you don't understand
if this thing comes out, because she's having, she's not having peace in her heart. That's why she's bringing this matter here.
She needs moral support. She needs to tell her that it's okay.
She's scared to tell him.
If it comes out later on, she would have made enough money.
If we advise her now, if we advise her now to keep it to herself, you not tell the man no, and something in the future, because I know it will come out. There's no secret of that.
It comes out now,
and it comes out in the future.
Later. Right now, she might be maybe having 2 million in her account. Comes out
she
later.
Has this 2 million. So buy 50 million. She have money.
She has. Because she's richer then. So even if you are crying, you're crying in a Ferrari then. It's different.
Even if she breaks, because she said she doesn't want to lose her husband. So even if she says she doesn't want to lose her husband, and she loses him in the future, and she this period that she tells him and he agrees. See, we cannot ascertain what the man will do as
agree about. We've already said that the man gave a strict instruction.
People change.
I don't understand.
Change from what to what. I want to say something. What is my issue is that there are different scenarios playing in marriages. Different scenarios, and you cannot use one to, you know, generalize. But I want to say that a woman should be able to be resourceful and to empower herself. When you take that away from a person, I can never say I'll agree to anything that takes away empowerment and resourcefulness from a woman. A woman that is a homemaker, a woman that if she has a drunken husband, are you expecting her to come and, you know, put her money on display? If the person brings money,
I'm not saying she should display money. All I'm saying is that
anything that will make you less of a person.
Die or die once. Me, I know they like me person.
You have to survive, and she should be. She holds on to what works for her.
If she tells this man this thing now today, he break up with her. She have 5 or 6 days. She's still making money.
What if she
telling him in the future?
That's my question.
What if she tells him now?
What if her husband does the same thing to her? Never tells her.
What if she becomes?
How will she feel?
A lot of people, I know men that are dead that their wife did not even know about their landed property.
Because I feel people that are married, I always tell us that marriage should be built on trust. Marriage should be built on loyalty.
It's a different scenario.
your own scenario, and you're not in small scenario.
It's not conventional, and she has to do what works.
We're out of time. Yeah, but Cassie, let me have
just like you've said, she's emotionally dependent on this guy. So if she tells him that she loses the marriage, what makes you think she'll be able to focus on the fiver and making money? This man with that, she has lost the love of her life. She has lost this.
So let's just have our last takes. Let's have our last takes. Let's say in 30 seconds. Hembedum, do you think she should tell her husband?
No. And it's not everything that everybody must tell your husband. If your husband is not the type that will support it, and it
I thought two has become one.
It's not in every case. It's not the ideal marriage. No, it hardly exists now. If you're with a partner that you can agree on things that are productive, go for it. But if you're with a partner that would rather make you decrease, you know, because of marriage, I always am for we above one, and he's not doing we above one. He's putting himself first. It's not the wife's choice and decision, and she's decreasing. It's putting her on the decline. It's not making her feel productive. And she's afraid. She's living in fear. She's living in bondage. It doesn't make a marriage. They are not agreeing.
All right.
Why did they marry now?
Okay, Cassie.
So she should do what works for her. At least she will have money at the end of the day.
Cassie.
And not be completely broke. If he decides to still come up with another plan to have a second wife to help the children when they come. I beg.
Cassie, please. Let's have
Everybody can go far.
Cassie.
I would, still stick to my opinion. I feel like she should keep it on the ground. And honestly, I know there are a lot of ladies out there right now that situations like this. They are feeling like, okay, Shebi is just to be doing housewife. I can endure. He's a fine man. I love him. He has money. So I would agree. Please don't. You'd regret it. Honestly, if you're with a man who is telling you he doesn't want you to be productive after spending 4 years in school, doing your masters, doing your PhD, and he wants you to just sit at home and take care of kids, undermining your ability to take care of himself, his kids, and your own career, please now don't. So for me, she should do what she's doing. Keep it on lock, keep it coded like I'm keeping it coded, and just
coded things. I love that.
I think you have already made the mistake, because you know this man from time. You have already made the mistake. You have already put your hand inside the fire.
Don't die.
Don't die, you die.
Don't die.
If it costs the marriage, you have 1,000. There's always different people for different people. You can still find a better man with your plenty money. I bet you die. Did die come out?
Who told you she has plenty money? Anyway,
she get money. This one will make money.
We have to run. Thank you so much.
Your marriage, keep your money.
We have to go now. Thank you so much for your input on this particular one. Even though I would want us to have a consensus on this matter so that she can, get that moral support she needed. But we have one person who is saying die or die now. Personally, I'm not a fan of people keeping things away from each other, especially in marriage, because I believe that two has become one. But in this situation, I think you should try harder to understand your husband, what position he actually holds. Is it that he's been selfish, he's been domineering? I think these are questions you need to answer, and you need to answer within yourself, answer with his own character and attitude to things. Try to test him on different things and see how he reacts before you take any decision, really, because you do not want to take a decision that will boomerang, honestly. So try as much as possible to know who you are married to, know if really why he stopped you from working is because of the family and not because he has issues in you making more money than him. Then you can know the decisions to take. All right, that's it on this particular edition of Ladies Talk. It's been an amazing time with you guys and also with the ladies in the studio. Thank you so much for coming. Till next week, Friday, when you come your way again, my name remains Evelyn Ohiola. Have for yourself a beautiful and blissful weekend. Bye-bye.